In my inaugural address, I made a promise that this legislative session we must provide significant funding to hire more law enforcement officers in our state. We ranked last, 50th per capita in number of law enforcement officers. That needs to change. I pledge to work with both sides of the aisle to ensure this critical funding made it through the legislature. I'm so pleased to have House Bill 2015 before me now to help address this situation. This bill is about improving public safety in our communities. House Bill 2015 not only provides law enforcement agencies with grant funding to hire new law enforcement officers, it also ensures they are trained in best practices by the Criminal Justice Training Commission. This bill also provides communities the flexibility to invest in public safety programs they know their communities need. I'm also pleased that the $100 million to fund this grant program is in the final budget approved by the legislature. I so appreciate the bipartisan work done on this legislation. I'll be leaving some folks out because this was a true team effort, but I do want to highlight a few folks in particular. Of course, the prime sponsor of this legislation is State Representative Deborah Entenman. Give her a round of applause. There were, of course, other key legislators, and there are three who I wanted to highlight in particular: State Senator Manka Dhingra, Senator Jeff Holy, and Representative Christine Reeves. Give them all a round of applause. But it's a wonderful bill. There was a lot of, hey, we have a legislative process. And,
we do.
And this bill is an example of that legislative process. Lots of voices, but you really require those voices from the community that I've really been emphasizing throughout the day, but also combined with no bill gets through the legislative process without legislators who are not just sponsors, but true champions for the legislation, where they're like just really determined to get it through the process and get it to the finish line. And so Representative Entenman, we so appreciate, in particular, amongst many, but your leadership, and we'd love to have you say a few words if that's okay.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. Well, thank you for being here. Thank you for the opportunity to say a few words. This bill has, it felt like giving birth to a baby. It was, there were many challenges. It was a difficult delivery, but we have a healthy baby here right now. Excited about the team that we have put together. Sometimes we have not always been on the same side of issues. So I look forward to my continued work with members of the law enforcement community. I look forward to working with community members. We wanted this piece of legislation to be more than just $100 million for cops. What we wanted it to be was true public safety throughout Washington State. And I believe this is going to put us on a path that everyone, no matter where they live in Washington State, feels that they have a full and fair consideration when they are part of our criminal legal system. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you, Governor, for the opportunity.
Thank you, Representative. So if it's okay with our prime sponsor, I may use 2 pens for this. If it's okay if I keep one for myself, if that's okay.
Governor's prerogative.
So it's right, Governor's prerogative. If that's okay, I will. If that's okay, I will do that. Oh, you know what? That pen is not working so well, so I'm going to keep that one. We'll use this one for you. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
One more huge round of applause for everybody here.